Hello students. So in this video, we are going to continue with statistics. This is the second part of the video in which we are going to see two more concepts, important concepts, that is median and mode. Before I start, my name is Santanu Das and I've been teaching from the last 27 years, and here I will try to make the concepts as easy as possible for you. Two things today, that is the two important formulas that I used, that is median and mode. What we'll do is we'll write down the formulas right now and we'll take examples. We'll take little challenging examples for us to understand the concept well. So for median, the formula is L plus bracket n upon 2 minus cumulative frequency upon frequency into the class interval h, and mode, the formula is L plus bracket f1 minus f0 upon 2f1 minus f0 minus f2 into h. What is the meaning of each one of those letters? As we do the sums, we will see it. I have already written the question for the solving. So let's start with the sum. So for the first example of median, we'll take a little challenging question. I have written this first question we'll use for the median sum. So let's start. So what we see over here is, first of all, we need to draw the frequency distribution table. Let's draw the table. The first column will be of, we are using this example for solving the median sum. We have taken a challenging sum because the basic sums are very simple, and this time in the exams maybe they will ask you something really challenging. So age, years. So what is given to us is less than 10, less than 20, less than 30, less than 40, less than 50, and less than 60. These are the ages of which we need to find out the median. And as you can see, the values goes on increasing. From this, what we can say is this is a cumulative frequency value. So this is the trick part in the question, that in the sum they have given you the cumulative frequency and not given you the frequency. When you are going to do sums, most of the time frequency is given. Only this is one sum in your textbook where the frequency is not given, cumulative frequency, and students whose concepts are not clear, they think this is the frequency and start using it. So they don't see that the values here is less than 10, less than 20, and that means it's an addition of less than 10, there are 3 people, less than 20, there are 10 people, means this 3 is also included in it. So what we need to do is, first, let's write down this number of persons. Number of persons is actually equal to the cumulative frequency thing. Cumulative frequency. And as you can see, in our last video, we have seen that when its addition is from top to bottom, then it's less than type. So you write down less than type. And what are the values given is 3, 10, 22, 40, 54, and 71. So what we need to calculate is the frequency, that is the F frequency, that is the F in the given question. So how will we calculate the frequency? First value as it is, we are going to write 3. Now this 3 is less than 10. Okay, we'll do it later. This 10 means the frequency is going to be 10 minus 3. It's the reverse thing. Just like in the last video we saw, in cumulative frequency, we go on adding the values. Here, the cumulative frequency is given and we need to find out the frequency. So we need to subtract the values. 22 minus 10, that is going to be 12. 40 minus 22, that is going to be 18. 54 minus 40, that is going to be 14. 14. 71 minus 14, that is going to be, 71 minus 54, that is going to be 17. So now that means the 7 value is from 10 to 20, because till less than 10 there were 3 people who got it, and less than 20 10 people got it. Means between 10 and 20, 7 people, that's the value. 20 to 30, 12 value. 30 to 40, 18 value. 40 to 50, 14 value, and 50 to 60 is 17 value. Once you know the pattern, you understand that this is an interval of 0 to 10, 10 values. So we will write this. The first value should be 0 to 10, and that would be the class. So as you can see from this, we first need to prepare the frequency distribution table, in which all the things, we need the class, we need the frequency and the cumulative frequency according to the formula. So now let's write down, find out the meaning of each one of them and write their values. So first of all, L stands for the, now first of all we need to calculate the n upon 2. Always in median sum you need to calculate n upon 2. N means this is the n. So n total, you could have added this. Even if you had added it, you would have got 71. So the n is 71 total, that is 35.5. So in the cumulative frequency, you need to find out where is that, between which values will be 35.5. As you can see, 10 to 22 and 22 to 40, the cumulative frequency is going to lie between 20 to 40. 35.5 is going to lie between 22 to 40. So the median class, this is the most important thing. You write down the median class first. Median class is going to be 30 to 40. This is important to write, because based on the median class, all these things, L stands for the lower class limit of median class. Lower class limit of median class. And what have we got is lower class limit of the median class is 30. This is the lower class limit, that 40 is the upper class limit. N upon 2 already calculated. CF. CF stands for the cumulative frequency of the previous class. Cumulative frequency of the previous class. Now, cumulative frequency of previous class is going to be, see, median class is 30 to 40, cumulative frequency of that is 40. So the cumulative frequency, so we'll not write it here. We should have written the cumulative frequency over here. So cumulative frequency of the previous class is going to be 22. Then F stands for the frequency of the median class. Frequency of median class. What is the frequency of the median class? You can just mark this down so that you know that this is what we are calculating, 30 to 40. This is the median class. So everything in relation to this, you have to calculate. You have to write the values. So frequency of the median class is 18. And H stands for the class interval of the median class. Class interval of median class. That is, you can just subtract. 40 minus 30 is 10. So class interval is going to be 10. So now what you need to do is, once you know all these values, which you need to write it down once, putting the values in the formula. So median is going to be equal to, formula I had already written, you can write it once in the beginning of the solution. L stands for 30. N upon 2 was 35.5 minus cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency was 22. Frequency F. F is 18 and class interval is 10. So that will come to 30 plus 13.5 upon 18 into 10. So over here, a word of caution. Many people what they do is try to cross multiply and then they make a mistake. The sum goes wrong. Even good students make a mistake in this. So only in this median and mode sum, the better thing will be you will be solving this, and whatever answer you get, you just add it. So 13.5 into 10, it's easier than just cancelling and making it a complex thing which you need calculation. So 13.5 into 10 is going to be 135 upon 18. So you can just divide 18 divided by 35. So 18 ones are 18, 17 remaining. So 18, oh sorry, that's 135. So it's going to be 18 sevens are 8 sevens are 56, 5 7 ones are 7, 126, remainder is 9, 0, 7.5. So what I am going to get is 30, and 135 divided by 18 was 7.5. So that comes to 37.5. So this is the answer. So median is going to be 37.5 years. Write it in words. So this is how we calculate median. So now we'll see mode. For mode, I have taken another example. We have already written the example. So let's do it. So first of all, I'll look into the sum. As you can see, the values 5 to 9, 10 to 14. Now we did a video on this. The class is not continuous. Now you have to remember, for median or mode, class should be continuous. Class should be continuous. In case the class is not continuous, you need to make the class continuous. So as you can see in this example, the upper limits of each of the classes is not same as the lower class limit of the succeeding class. So first what we'll do is, for calculation of mode, classes should be continuous. To make class continuous, what we need to do is, class continuous, we have to add 0.5 to each of the upper class limit and subtract 0.5 from each of the lower class limits. Class continuous, add 0.5 to each upper class limit, UCL upper class limit, and subtract 0.5 from each lower class limit. Okay, let's do it. Let's draw the frequency distribution table. Age, years, less than 5, 5 to 9, 10 to 14, 15 to 19, 20 to 24, and 25 to 29. So let's make the class continuous. First, let's write down the continuous class first. So continuous class is going to be, we are going to add 0.5 to each of the upper class limit. So what will this become is 9.5, 14 will become 14.5, 19 will become 19.5, 24 will become, we are adding 0.5 to each of the upper class limits, 29.5. And in the case of this, we have to subtract for the lower class limit 0.5. So this will become 4.5. 10, when you subtract 0.5 from 10, it becomes 9.5. How to subtract? You can see 10 minus 0.5. Okay, the unit, under unit place, it should be unit place. So under 0 will be a 0, and there's no 0 over here, so we'll write a 0. So 1 borrow, it's less, so we'll borrow from here. There's no number, so 9. So next number also you have to carry that value from there. So 5 and 9.5. Same way, 14.5, 19.5, and 24.5. Once you have got the pattern, just continue with the pattern. The first one should be 5.5, and this you can just write it as 0. Okay, here you don't need to write in that form, and the frequencies are going to be frequency. I'm writing in short f, you write it in full. So don't forget to draw the tables properly. Frequencies are 38, 32, 50, 36, 24, and 20. Now, what's the max frequency? The max frequency is 50. So whatever is the max frequency, that would be the model class. So which will be the model class? This would be the model class. Therefore, model class. In mode also, you need to first find out which is the class, because based on this, the other things have to be found out. 14 model class is going to be 9.5 to 14.5. Let's write the things. L is, we already wrote in the previous one, so I'm directly writing it. Lower class limit of the, okay, I'll write it down. Lower class limit for your benefit. Lower class limit of model class. So that's lower class limit of model class is 9.5. Then you want F0. This is the S we require. F0 is frequency of previous class before the model class, that is 32. F2 is the frequency of the class after the model class. Frequency of next class is 36, and will require H. H is the class interval. Class interval is of, as you can see, 4.5 to 9.5. 9. You just can subtract and see any of the classes. Say 14.5 minus 9.5, that is going to be 0, 5. So class interval is going to be 5. In the first example, this actually we can write it as 0.5. So class interval is 5. So we have written the meaning of each of the values of the formula. So now putting all these values in the formula, putting the values in the formula, mode is going to be equal to L. L stands for lower class limit, and that is equal to 9.5 plus F1. Frequency of the model class is 50, and F0 is the frequency of the previous class, that is 32. Then you require 2 into frequency of the model class is 50 minus F0 again, that's 32, minus frequency of the next class, that is F2 is 36, and class interval is of 5. So putting these values, 9.5 plus 50 minus 32 is going to be 18 upon 100. 100 minus 32, 100 minus 32 is going to be 10, 8, 9, 68, and 68 minus 36 is going to be 32. So 32 into 5. This is divisible. You do this separately. So 2 9s are 18 and 2 16s are 32. So we get the value as 9.5 plus 9 5 is 45 upon 16. So you can divide it and see. Divide it. So we will get 16 2s are 32 and 3 and 1. You can find it till 2 places. So let's do it. Actually, let's do it. 16 divided by 45. 16 2s is going to be 32. 130. 16 8s are 8 6 is 48. 4 128. 2 and 1. So this is not 3. This is going to be 2.81. Now you add it. 9.5 into 2.81. That will come to 113. 1 carry 12 point. While adding, see that you write the places properly Under the unit place, there will be unit place. For an example, this, what happens is students don't write the units properly under each one of them. Like we have 9.5 and I have a 2.81. So you have to understand 2 is the unit place, so it will come under this unit place. 9 is the unit place, 8 1 upon 10 place, and 1 over here. So there's nothing, so you write a 0. So 1, 13, 12.31. So answer is going to be 12.31. So mode is 12.31. Don't forget to write the units. The unit was years. So 12.31 years. So that's how mode is calculated, and this is how median and mode is to be done. And we have taken challenging sums, different sums, so that you are able to solve this. One important thing is simple sums will be those in which the class will be continuous and everything, just you have to substitute in the formula, which is quite simple, and I hope you can do it. So what we have tried over here to do sums which are little different, and you are confident enough to do it in the exams. I hope you understood the video. Thank you for watching the video.